There's a reason you're hearing these words today, and it's not by chance. Somewhere deep inside your soul, you've been whispering for a miracle, haven't you? You've stood in silent moments, looked at your life, and thought, there must be more. You've felt the ache of bills stacking, doors closing, dreams fading quietly into shadows. And yet, even in those moments of quiet despair, there was a flicker inside you, a tiny voice saying, hold on. That voice brought you here. I want you to know you are not unlucky. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. Life hasn't been punishing you. It's been waiting for your heart to finally open to a truth you've long ignored, that wealth, luck, and miracles do not come from chasing. They come from receiving. Today you'll hear a secret, not a trick, not a game, but a divine formula that shifts your energy, aligns your soul, and opens the floodgates to abundance in ways your mind can barely imagine. This is the formula that turns ordinary lives into winning stories. Not by chance but by choice. Stay here with me. Your winning moment begins now. Do you know what most people never understand about wealth? It's not hidden in banks, locked in vaults, or waiting in someone else's hands. It's already sitting quietly, in your mouth. The words you speak daily are creating your fortune or your poverty. It may sound simple, even too simple, but that's why so many miss it. Because truth always hides in simplicity. The power that creates worlds does not need complication, it needs belief. Your tongue, your voice, your declarations, they are the architects of your reality. Every sentence you say about your life carries the blueprint of your future. And yet, how many times have you caught yourself saying, I never win anything? Or, I'm always unlucky? Or, money just doesn't come to me easily? Every time you said it, you didn't just speak words, you signed a spiritual contract, one that tells the universe, keep wealth away from me. But today I'm here to remind you, you can tear that contract. Right now, in this very moment, you can pick up your pen, which is your voice, and write a new destiny. One that begins with words like, I am a magnet for abundance, money flows to me easily, opportunities find me effortlessly. You see, your spoken word is not just sound, it's vibration, and vibration is the language of creation. What you speak reverberates into the invisible realm, setting forces into motion, drawing circumstances, people, and events that align with your declared truth. It is no small thing to utter a word. It is a sacred act of creation. Think back. Have you ever met someone who always said they were unlucky? And they always were. Did you ever notice someone who complained endlessly about money, yet remained in debt year after year? It wasn't coincidence. They were powerful creators, they just didn't know they were creating their own lack. But now you know. Now you see. Every complaint about your finances was a seed. Every negative statement about your luck was a harvest waiting to grow. But the beauty is, you can change your crop. Starting now. From this moment forward, speak differently. Every morning before your feet touch the floor, speak abundance. Say, something wonderful is unfolding for me today. Even when the mirror reflects the same old version of you, speak a new image into existence. Say, I am a magnet for miracles. Money finds me easily. Luck loves me. Feel those words as you say them. Let them not just leave your lips but sink into your chest, because belief is what powers words. Empty declarations are like seeds thrown on rocks, they cannot grow. But words spoken with feeling, they are seeds planted in rich, fertile soil, they grow. They multiply, they return. Perhaps right now your logical mind is resisting. Maybe it's saying, how can saying words make money appear? But let me ask you, how did your current reality appear? It was built over years of repeated thoughts and repeated words. You said things like, I can't afford that, and you couldn't. You said, I'm always unlucky, and luck stayed away. You believed your own story, and now life reflects it. But when you change your story, life must change too. That's a spiritual law. Speak wealth long enough and one day you'll wake up inside the abundance you used to only imagine. But you must be consistent. This is where most give up. They declare wealth for a few days, see no change, and slip back into old patterns. Remember, you are undoing years, sometimes decades, of negative programming. Think of it like digging up an old dead tree. It takes time, it takes effort. But once cleared, you can plant a seed that grows strong, fast and full. Every day you speak wealth is like watering that seed. Each morning declaration is sunlight. Each night's gratitude is fertile earth. Keep at it. Keep believing even when nothing around you changes yet. Because beneath the surface your words are already at work. There's a reason ancient teachings said, life and death are in the power of the tongue. It wasn't metaphorical. Words carry life. Words carry death. To say, I'm broke, is to breathe life into poverty. To say money comes to me, is to give life to wealth. It's that simple, and yet that powerful. You might wonder why people buy lottery tickets and never win. It's because while they bought the ticket, they never bought into wealth as their truth. They held the ticket in their hand but carried poverty in their heart. They said, I probably won't win, but let's try. In that moment they sealed their outcome. The universe does not respond to half-hearted hope. It responds to bold declarations of certainty. Buy the ticket, but say, I have already won. Life is unfolding in my favor. Let me tell you something deeper. It's not about the lottery itself. The lottery is just a symbol. What you seek is not really the jackpot, it's the feeling of winning, the freedom, the relief, the joy, and those feelings. You can create them now with your words. Say, I am free, I am abundant, I am blessed. Feel the joy of those words before life gives you the reason. When you vibrate as if you've already won, life rushes to catch up with your belief. Now some people will laugh. They'll say it's foolish. Let them. They are simply revealing their own limitations. You're not here to argue with their beliefs. You're here to transform your own. Wealth responds to conviction, not approval. So from now, speak as a winner. Speak as someone who wealth chases. Say, I am always at the right place at the right time. Say, money flows to me from unexpected sources. Say, I am rich in opportunities and prosperity is drawn to me. And when doubt whispers, speak louder. When fear arises, declare boldly. Make your declarations your sword and shield. Stand guard over your words like a king guards his throne. Do not let complaints, fears, or negativity sit on your tongue. Evict them. Replace them with words that match the life you desire. You are not begging the universe. You are instructing it. You are not hoping. You are commanding. There is no difference between the millionaire and the beggar except their spoken belief. Both are creators. One speaks abundance, the other speaks lack. Which will you choose to speak today? Let every conversation reflect the life you are building, not the one you are escaping. When friends talk of struggle, be the one who speaks possibility. When family complains about money, be the voice that declares change, not to preach, but to protect your vibration. Your words are precious currency. Spend them wisely. Remember, silence can be golden when your mind is full of doubt. Better to say nothing than to speak defeat. But once your mind is clear, your heart is full, and your belief is rising, speak. Speak boldly. Speak often. Speak until your words become your reality. Your fortune is not waiting outside you. It's waiting inside your next sentence. What will you say now? Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Picture it now, not tomorrow, not someday. Right now. Imagine your hands trembling as you hold the winning lottery ticket. Feel your heart racing as you double, check the numbers over and over again, not believing what your eyes are showing you. Hear the sound of your name being announced, the flood of congratulations pouring over you. See your family's faces lit up with joy. Feel the tears sting your eyes, the weight lifted from your shoulders. In that moment, everything shifts. You're not just dreaming anymore, you're living the result. But now open your eyes. Look around. Maybe none of that has happened yet. Maybe your current life looks nothing like that vision. But here's the secret that most people never understand. Life doesn't change when the evidence appears. Life changes when your mind starts seeing it first. You've been taught to believe in what you can touch, taste, or see, but the deeper truth is that everything physical was once invisible. Every house was once an idea. Every fortune was once a vision. Every miracle was once someone's silent, stubborn mental picture long before it was their reality. The people who win don't win by luck. They win because they saw themselves winning before the ticket matched. They imagined it so vividly, so consistently, that their subconscious mind accepted it as truth. And the subconscious mind has no choice but to create what it accepts as true. It's not about wishing, it's about seeing. Seeing it so clearly, so emotionally, that your mind doesn't know the difference between the image and the experience. The universe responds to energy, and when your mental pictures hold the energy of certainty, life rearranges itself to reflect that certainty back to you. This is where most people get stuck. They think visualizing is just daydreaming. It's not. Daydreaming is casual, fleeting, passive. Visualization is focused, emotional, and repeated until it becomes part of you. When you close your eyes and consistently see yourself receiving abundance, celebrating your wins, and living in freedom, you're not playing pretend. You're planting instructions into the deepest layers of your mind, instructions that say, this is who I am, this is what I deserve, this is my life, and the subconscious mind always obeys. It has no ability to reject what you consistently feed it, whether that's failure or fortune. It follows the program you write. But here's where you need to be bold. You can't visualize once and walk away. Just like you can't plant a seed once and expect a tree overnight. You must return to that inner movie every single day. Close your eyes and see the ticket in your hand. See the exact moment your life changes. Play the scene over and over like your favorite song. Make it real in your mind. Feel the emotion surge through your body as if it's already happened. Hear your phone ring. Feel the adrenaline in your chest. Smile as tears fall. Because when you feel it emotionally, your subconscious is convinced it's real. The world around you may not change instantly, but your inner world will. And when your inner world shifts, the outer world is forced to catch up. This is not just positive thinking. This is not a game. This is how creation works. Thoughts become things, and mental pictures are the blueprint. If you've ever wondered why you keep reliving the same struggle, the answer lies in the images you hold in your mind. If you see yourself struggling, failing, losing, life has no choice but to deliver those scenes. You are the director of your movie, but most people are running someone else's script. They picture debt, disappointment, being unlucky, and life, like a faithful servant, obeys. But today, you can choose to change the script. Begin with one simple scene. Picture yourself receiving what you desire, not vaguely, not someday. Picture the details. What are you wearing? Who's beside you? What's the expression on your face? The clearer the image, the faster the manifestation, because clarity sends a louder signal. Vagueness is weak energy. Precision is power. You might say, but I've never won anything before. How can I imagine it? That's exactly why you need to imagine it, because your subconscious is full of failure images. Replace them. Overwhelm them with success scenes. At first it may feel uncomfortable. Your mind may resist. That's natural. You're introducing a new reality. But keep going. Keep seeing. Keep feeling. Repetition reprograms the mind. And remember, visualization isn't limited to quiet moments with closed eyes. Throughout your day, daydream deliberately. When standing in line, imagine your numbers matching. When walking, picture yourself free and abundant. When lying in bed, see yourself holding the winning ticket. Let the images dominate your inner world. Make your mind a theater that only plays success. People who live in struggle spend their mental energy replaying old disappointments. They don't realize they're hypnotizing themselves into failure. Don't be one of them. Hypnotize yourself into fortune instead. Use your imagination as your greatest tool, not your biggest enemy. When you visualize, don't just see it. Be in it, feel the heat of the moment. Smell the air around you. Hear the voices congratulating you. Experience every sense. The more senses you engage, the stronger the message to your subconscious. You are creating not just an image, but an experience. An experience leaves deeper impressions than thoughts. And yet, as you visualize, don't strain, don't force. Let it be natural, joyful. Like a child imagining their dream toy, smile as you see your dream life. Lightness attracts faster than desperation. If you feel tense, pause, breathe. Let the images come gently. The universe responds to ease, not pressure. You might wonder, how long should I visualize? The answer is, long enough for your energy to shift, long enough for your heart to feel full. It could be 5 minutes or 50. Consistency matters more than duration. Visualize daily until it becomes automatic, until the picture feels as real as your current life. Because once it feels real inside, life has no choice but to mirror it outside. Doubt may visit you. Fear might whisper. Ignore them. They are echoes of your old life. Your mental pictures are building your new one. Keep choosing the vision over the visible. Reality follows imagination, not the other way around. As you visualize, avoid worrying about how it will happen. That's not your job. Your job is to see and feel. Let the universe handle the details. The how is none of your business. Focus on the when, the why. See your win. Feel your freedom. The path will reveal itself in time. People around you might not understand this. They'll say you're dreaming too big, being unrealistic. Let them speak. They're revealing their limitations, not yours. Protect your vision like a treasure. Share it only with those who believe. Keep it sacred. Your mental picture is your most valuable possession. Each day you visualize, know this: you are not asking for something outside you. You are reclaiming something that's already yours in the spiritual realm. Your wealth, your miracle, your win, it's waiting in the unseen, responding to your belief. Your mental picture is the bridge between the invisible and the visible. When you create this picture consistently, vividly, emotionally, it becomes inevitable. Success won't be an accident, it will be an arrival. You'll walk into the life you've already seen 1,000 times in your mind. People will call it luck, but you'll know the truth. You built it in silence. You created it in secret. And now, you're simply living what you saw. So every day, return to your vision. Make it sharper, brighter, bolder. Let no day pass without seeing yourself win. And remember, if you can hold it in your mind, you will one day hold it in your hand. Let me share a truth that most people never realize until it's too late. Wanting something too much can push it further away. I know you've felt it. The desperation, the tight grip of hope, the endless longing for change. You've prayed, begged, wished, and pleaded. You've whispered your dreams into the silence, hoping that life was listening. But every morning you woke up and nothing had changed. The miracle didn't come. The answer didn't arrive, and you felt crushed. What you didn't know was that the very energy of needing, the very act of clinging, was repelling what you desired. This is where most people struggle. They ask, how can I let go when what I want matters so much? How can I stop thinking about money when I'm drowning in bills? How can I relax about abundance when every part of me is screaming for relief? And that's the paradox of manifestation. The more you need, the more you push it away. The more you trust, the more it comes. This is the forgotten secret behind every story of success that looked like a coincidence. They weren't chasing the win. They were surrendered to the knowing. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing the tightness in your energy. It means understanding that your desire is heard the moment you speak it, and clinging to it only signals lack. Needing says, I don't have. Trusting says, it's already mine. Life responds not to your words alone, but to the energy behind them. And when your energy screams lack, life gives you more lack. But when your energy whispers certainty, life delivers exactly what you've claimed. Think about this: when you order food at a restaurant, you don't keep calling the waiter back every 5 minutes to ask if it's coming. You trust that it's being prepared. You relax. You chat. You wait in peace, knowing that soon your meal will arrive. Your manifestation works the same way. Place the order, speak the words, visualize the dream, and then relax. Let the universe prepare what you've asked for. Keep obsessing and you clog the process. Keep doubting and you delay the delivery. Faith is not passive. Faith is powerful surrender. You might ask, but how can I stop thinking about what I want when it matters so much to me? The answer is simple but profound. Shift your focus from needing to gratitude. Instead of fixating on what you lack, give thanks for what's coming. Feel gratitude not after receiving, but before. Say, thank you, life, for the miracle that's unfolding. Thank you for the money that's finding me now. Thank you for the opportunities on their way. Gratitude is the energy of having, and life mirrors your energy. Releasing the need doesn't mean forgetting your desire. It means holding it with open hands, not clenched fists. Imagine your dream as a bird perched on your palm. Hold it gently and it stays. Grip it too tightly and it flies away. This is what trusting feels like, knowing that your miracle is safe, even when you cannot yet see it. Knowing that life is working behind the scenes, orchestrating people, events, and situations to fulfill your desire. And all you need to do is stay in the energy of certainty. Every time doubt creeps in, every time fear knocks, remind yourself, I don't need to know how. I only need to know that it's done. That shift alone moves mountains. Because the O belongs to life. The when belongs to divine timing. Your job is the what and the belief. Imagine two people planting seeds. One plants and walks away, trusting the soil, the rain, the sun. The other plants, then digs up the seed every morning to check if it's growing. Guess who sees the harvest? The one who trusted the process, not the one who doubted the soil. Your manifestation is no different. Once you've planted the seed through your words and your visualization, your role is to trust the soil of the universe. Digging up the seed through constant worry and obsession only kills its chance to grow. Letting go doesn't feel easy at first, especially when life feels hard. But the moment you surrender, you'll notice something strange. Calm replaces urgency, and often, that's when life surprises you. Not because you stopped wanting, because you stopped resisting. Resistance is born from fear. Surrender is born from faith. Now, I know you've heard people say, don't care and it will happen. But that's not the truth. The truth is care deeply, desire passionately, but release the outcome. Trust so fully that you no longer feel anxious about the result. Say to life, I know you're working on my behalf. I know my desire is on its way. I no longer chase. I receive. Think about the times in your life when something wonderful happened out of nowhere. Perhaps it was when you stopped thinking about it. Perhaps it was when you finally let go. That's not coincidence. That's spiritual law in action. The act of letting go creates space. And life fills empty spaces. Your tight grip leaves no room for miracles. Your surrender opens the door. People confuse surrender with giving up. They couldn't be more different. Giving up is hopelessness. Surrender is confidence in the unseen. It's a quiet knowing that what's yours can never miss you, and what misses you was never meant for you. It's walking forward without anxiety. It's sleeping peacefully at night, knowing that your prayers were heard and your blessings are being prepared. You've been taught to fight for your dreams, to work tirelessly, to never rest. But there's a higher wisdom that whispers, you don't have to struggle for what's already yours. You don't have to chase what's meant for you. Speak, visualize, believe, and then live as if it's done. That is the formula. That is the way abundance flows effortlessly. Letting go might feel like losing control, but in truth it's stepping into a higher control. The control of universal law, the control of spiritual alignment. When you try to control the outcome with fear and worry, you're telling life, I don't trust you. But when you release, you're saying, I believe in a wisdom greater than mine. Every day remind yourself, what I desire is on its way. I need not struggle. I need not fear. I trust the process. I release the outcome. I am safe in surrender. Make this your mantra. Say it until it feels true, because your subconscious listens to repetition. And when it finally believes your surrender, life accelerates your blessings. Imagine holding your dream with joy, not anxiety. Imagine walking through your day, smiling quietly, because you know something wonderful is unfolding, even if you can't yet see it. That's the power of detachment. Not cold indifference but warm certainty. Not the absence of desire but the absence of desperation. When you feel yourself clinging, when the need feels overwhelming, pause. Breathe. Say to yourself, it's done. I release. I trust. Visualize yourself opening your hands and letting your desire float gently to the sky, knowing it will return to you multiplied. Let that image soothe your mind and calm your heart. Letting go isn't a one-time event. It's a daily practice. Every morning, release your desire again. Every evening, trust once more. Like waves on the shore, keep surrendering. Each time you do, your energy shifts. Each time you do, you move closer to your manifestation. Remember, life doesn't respond to your words alone. It responds to the feeling behind them. Speak your desire with certainty, then live your day with peace. That's when life knows you are ready. That's when your blessing comes rushing in. Not as a trickle, but as a flood. Surrender doesn't mean silence. Keep speaking abundance, keep visualizing your win, but carry no tension in your heart. Speak from knowing, not from begging. Visualize with joy, not with urgency. Let your energy reflect the truth that your desire is already yours, and life will mirror that truth back to you. Your miracle is not running from you. It's waiting for you to stop chasing and start receiving. Let go. Not because you don't care, but because you trust more than you fear. And in that moment of surrender, life will do what it does best. Deliver what you've already claimed. There's a hidden key most people never use, though it's right in their hands every single day. It's not effort. It's not strategy. It's not even belief alone. It's gratitude. Pure, deep, heartfelt gratitude for what hasn't even arrived yet. The world teaches you to be thankful after receiving, but the law of life works the other way around. You give thanks first. You feel gratitude before evidence shows up, and by doing so, you magnetize the very blessings your heart has been aching for. Right now, as you listen, your mind might be filled with waiting for the lottery win, waiting for money to come, waiting for circumstances to change. You're thinking, I'll be grateful when I win. I'll feel thankful when the struggle ends. But that's not how the formula works. Life responds not to your needs, but to your emotions, and gratitude is the emotional signal that says, I have received, even if your hands are empty, even if your pockets feel hollow. Gratitude before receiving is what flips the energy from asking to receiving. Because once you're grateful, life assumes you've received, and it begins rushing your blessings toward you to match that vibration. Every morning, when you open your eyes, you're given a choice. You can focus on what's missing, or you can give thanks for what's on its way. Most people wake up and worry. They rise thinking about bills, about failures, about fears. Their first thoughts are lack, and so their day unfolds with more lack. But you can do something different. You can choose to wake up with the words, thank you. Thank you for the wealth that's finding me now. Thank you for the money that is flowing. Thank you for the opportunities life is delivering. You may not see them yet, but life isn't waiting for proof. It's listening to your vibration. Gratitude turns the unseen into the seen. It shifts you from waiting for miracles to welcoming them. When you say thank you, when you feel it deeply before evidence arrives, you're no longer in need. You're in possession. Gratitude creates the emotional state of having. And the law is simple: what you feel, you attract. Look back on your own life. Think of the moments when something unexpectedly wonderful happened. Can you remember feeling lighter, calmer, or even joyful just before it arrived? That wasn't a coincidence. Your gratitude, your elevated emotion, pulled that blessing toward you like a magnet. Now imagine if you made that your daily state. Imagine if you woke up every morning, spent your day, and fell asleep every night in the energy of thankfulness. Not for what you can touch, but for what you know is coming. That's when life changes, not in months, sometimes not even in weeks. Sometimes it only takes days, but this requires discipline of the heart. You can't fake gratitude. The universe responds to sincerity, not performance. Saying thank you while feeling anxious won't work. It's not your words that hold power, it's the energy behind them. That's why when you speak gratitude, you must pause, breathe, feel it. Close your eyes if you need to. Picture the money in your hand. Feel the joy of holding the winning ticket. Let your heart swell with gratitude as if it's already happened. That feeling, that's the signal. That's what life listens to. That's what activates the law. Every time you feel lack, every time you catch yourself thinking, why isn't it here yet? Pause. Replace that thought. Say, thank you for the wealth already on its way to me. Thank you for the blessings being prepared. Thank you for the abundance that surrounds me now. And mean it. Even if your logical mind protests, even if doubt whispers, speak gratitude louder. Because gratitude is stronger than fear. You might think, but isn't that lying to myself? Isn't that pretending? No, it's choosing your reality before it chooses you. It's understanding that your outer world mirrors your inner state. And gratitude is the state of receiving. By feeling it now, you command life to reflect it back. The people you see living in abundance aren't always working harder than you. They're vibrating differently than you. They've learned to hold the feeling of gratitude before the evidence. That's the invisible work most never see. But you can start now. In this moment, shift your focus. Stop scanning your life for missing pieces. Start counting invisible blessings. Feel the gratitude as if your life just transformed. Because when you do, it will. Let's make this practical. Each morning, sit quietly for 5 minutes. Before your day begins, speak out loud. Thank you for the miracle unfolding for me today. Say it 10 times. Say it until your mind stops arguing. Say it until your heart opens. And as you speak, picture one scene, your winning moment. See yourself receiving. Feel yourself celebrating. Let the gratitude be so strong that tears form if they must. That emotion is fuel. That's what sends your message. Throughout your day, whenever fear rises, whenever you feel impatient, pause and give thanks. Whisper, thank you for the blessings rushing to me now. Make it your default. Reprogram your mind so gratitude becomes your natural state. Before you sleep, as you lie in the quiet of your night, return to gratitude. Picture your win. Smile softly and say, thank you. End your day in the energy of receiving. Let your last thoughts before sleep be gratitude, so your subconscious mind can work on your desire while you rest. The truth is, your blessings are already being arranged. The money you're waiting for, the opportunities you seek, they're in motion. They're circling your life right now, waiting for the right moment to appear. But they can't land where doubt, worry, and lack reside. They need the landing strip of gratitude. They need the energy of, I've received. Once you create that space, once you hold that vibration consistently, they arrive effortlessly, rapidly. Because life always matches your inner world. People around you may not understand this. They'll ask, why are you thankful for things you don't have? Smile. Let them stay blind if they wish. You know the secret now. You know that gratitude isn't a response, it's a creation tool. You're not thanking life for the past, you're thanking life into your future. When you live in grateful anticipation, you step out of struggle. You stop chasing. You stop waiting. You start receiving. Gratitude turns waiting into welcoming. It transforms longing into having. It's the most powerful shift you can make. So, let your heart swell with thanks each morning. Let your voice declare appreciation each afternoon. Let your soul hum with gratitude each night. Not as a ritual, not as a duty, but as a joyful choice. Feel thankful before you see the evidence, and soon, the evidence will flood your life in ways you never expected. Thank life now. Thank the unseen now. Thank the future now. And watch as what you've been waiting for arrives at last, not as a surprise, but as a promised delivery to the address of your gratitude. There's a moment in life when you stop waiting and start becoming. A moment when you stop looking outside yourself for signs of change and start embodying the change within you. That's when miracles happen. That's when doors swing open where there were only walls. And that's when wealth, luck, and blessings stop feeling like distant hopes and start becoming your everyday experience. But here's the part most people miss: life doesn't give you what you're waiting for. It gives you who you're being. If you want to attract wealth, you must become wealth in spirit. If you want to receive abundance, you must start acting as someone who lives in abundance, even before a single coin appears. This is not pretending. This is preparing. Every morning when you rise, you face a choice. You can step into your day as the person who's struggling, waiting, and hoping. Or you can step into your day as the person who has already received, who walks in the energy of success, who carries themselves as if their desires have already manifested. The energy you choose becomes the signal you send, and life always mirrors that signal back to you. Your outer world is not random. It's reflecting your inner identity. But how does someone who hasn't yet received act rich in spirit? They walk tall, not because of money in their bank, but because of certainty in their soul. They smile not because life has handed them everything, but because they trust what's coming. They speak not with desperation, but with quiet authority. They know they are a magnet for blessings, not because they've seen the evidence, but because they've become the evidence. It's about how you carry yourself when no one's watching, how you think when your mind wanders. Do you catch yourself thinking thoughts of lack, fear, or doubt? That's your current energetic state, and it's shaping your reality. If you want something different, you have to feel something different. You have to walk through life as if the miracle is already behind the next door. Imagine now how you would feel if you already had everything you wanted, if the lottery ticket had matched, if the money had arrived, if the phone call with good news had come. How would you walk? How would you talk? Would your shoulders sag with heaviness, or would you stand taller, lighter, more confident? Would you speak about problems, or would you talk about possibilities? That's the version of you that attracts miracles. That's the frequency of receiving. But most people do the opposite. They let their current circumstances dictate their energy. They say, when I win, I'll feel abundant. But life works backwards. You must feel abundant first. You must embody the outcome before it arrives. Because your feelings are the magnet, your actions the invitation, and your attitude the proof that you're ready. When you act poor in spirit, when you complain, when you doubt, when you expect disappointment, life doesn't judge you. It simply assumes that's what you desire and sends more of it. But when you shift your identity, when you carry yourself as one who is already blessed, life has no choice but to adjust itself to match your new frequency. Think about a radio. You can't tune into a jazz station and expect to hear rock music. Your frequency determines your experience. And your frequency is your state of being. Start being what you wish to receive. If you desire wealth, be wealth. Walk with confidence, not arrogance. Speak with gratitude, not complaint. Act with generosity, not fear. You don't have to spend money you don't have. You don't have to pretend to be someone you're not. But you must adopt the attitude of someone who trusts the flow of life. Someone who believes money is their companion, not their enemy. Someone who knows that wealth is not just physical currency, but an energy that begins within. Next time you buy something small, treat it as a joyful exchange. Say silently, there's more where that came from. When you see others succeed, celebrate them. Say, their win is proof that abundance is nearby. When you receive even a small amount, a coin on the street, a discount at a store, say, thank you for the sign of my growing wealth. These small acts retrain your subconscious mind to expect prosperity. An expectation is powerful, not the desperate expectation of a beggar, but the calm expectation of someone who knows their order has been placed and their delivery is guaranteed. That's how you shift your reality, not by waiting for proof, but by becoming the proof. Watch your language. Notice how you speak about money, about luck, about yourself. Eliminate phrases like, I can't afford it. I'm always unlucky. Or, that never happens to me. Replace them with words that reflect the reality you are creating. Money flows to me. Opportunities find me. Good things always happen for me. Speak like someone who life favors. Talk like someone who expects doors to open. And when doubt whispers, when fear tries to pull you back into your old identity, stand taller. Smile quietly. Say to yourself, that's not who I am anymore. Because every time you choose to act rich in spirit, you weaken the grip of your old story. And every time you embody the new story, you strengthen your signal to the universe. Let your body language tell the story of success. Let your words sing the song of abundance. Let your thoughts hum the melody of wealth. Your energy must match your desire, or your desire will always feel distant. Life isn't punishing you, it's reflecting you. When you shift, it shifts. You don't have to fake joy, you cultivate it. You don't have to pretend wealth, you embody its energy. You don't have to force results, you become the kind of person to whom results naturally flow. From now on, when you walk into a room, imagine wealth walking with you. When you speak, imagine success echoing your words. When you lie down at night, feel fortune resting beside you. You are not waiting for wealth to find you. You are wealth in human form. Money, luck, and opportunities are just reflections of your inner state. Do not underestimate small acts, smiling at a stranger, holding your head high, reframing a negative thought. Each small act shifts your identity. Each small shift compounds into a new frequency. Decide today, no more waiting, no more acting from lack. Choose to act as the person who already has it all, not out of arrogance, but out of quiet certainty. The universe reads your energy, not your words. When your energy says, I am blessed, blessings appear. When your energy says, I am wealthy, money flows. When your energy says, I am open to receive, life answers. Become the version of yourself that already won, and watch how life responds, not with delay but with doors opening where you never expected. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. So today, become abundance itself. Walk like it, talk like it, live like it, and soon, you'll look around and realize you're no longer waiting for your miracle. You're living it. When you speak abundance, visualize success, surrender your need, feel gratitude before receiving, and act as if you've already won, you unlock the formula that shifts life itself. Wealth isn't chasing you, it's waiting for you to become ready. Change your energy, and life has no choice but to respond. Your miracle isn't in the distance, it's already knocking at your door.